Hi guys, it's Risa. How are you? Today I'm going to teach you how to make my Risa's chocolate peanut butter oatmeal cookies. The great thing about these, you don't have to bake them, and they're easy and fast and full of flavor and low in fat. What else can you ask for? And low in sugar. I'm going to tell you the ingredients and then we're going to make them, okay? So first, I can't believe it's not butter light. You can use whatever margarine you want, but this is what I used. I used a 1/4 cup or 2 tablespoons for 2 smart points. I used the cocoa, chocolate cocoa. Now it can be bitter, but I used 3 tablespoons, which is 2 smart points. I'm using, now you use whatever brand you want, 2 cups of oatmeal. I use the large flakes or the small flakes, whatever one you have around, okay? Don't have to be fussy. I used about a teaspoon of vanilla, and I'm using Swerve. Now I want to introduce Swerve to you. Swerve, and I'm going to read it to you, is a unique blend of non-GMO ingredients that are derived from fruits and vegetables. It contains no artificial ingredients, preservatives, or flavors. And it has 0 calories, 0 sugars. The carbs are 3 grams, and the protein is 0. And this is what I'm using. It's like you can use regular sugar, and this one is a powdered one because I love making icing for things. So this is what I'm using today. And I used my PB2 instead of real peanut butter. You can, but then you'll have to up the points. Okay, so I'm using 6 tablespoons, and I made it into a paste with a little bit of water to make it thick. It calls for milk, and I used the silk almond because then it's 0 points for a 1/3 cup. And my favorite, as you know, are my delicious semi-sweet chocolate chips. And of course, I buy these at the low-carb store. Okay, and the Swerve was from the low-carb store as well. You can add the chocolate chips. You don't need the chocolate chips because you've got the flavor of the cocoa. So right now I'm just melting some of my butter, my margarine butter, a 1/4 cup, and I'm going to use a teaspoon of my vanilla. So I'm just going to pour that in, about a teaspoon or so. And I love vanilla. It gives it a nice flavor. And then I'm going to add my Swerve. I've already measured it out, and I used a 1/4 cup. And I'm just adding that to the butter, the margarine, and then I'm going to add some milk. There we go, a 1/3 cup as I mentioned. And I'm using a 1/4 cup of cocoa. It's about 3 tablespoons, and it's 2 smart points. And there we go. So I have it in a low heat. I'm just going to show you. And I'm just mixing it, just so it all blends really easy, right? Now I'm going to show you my peanut butter. So I told you it's 6 tablespoons, and it's a nice consistency. And I'm just going to add it so it melts in. If you want to use regular peanut butter, you can use more regular peanut butter. I just like this because for 6 tablespoons of PB2, it's only 3 smart points. And it's really good. So it's just blending. I'm just going to try to show you. Just really quick. Just putting it together. And then the last thing that we're going to add is our oatmeal. So I've measured out 2 cups. The recipe that I had seen originally was for 1.5 cups of sugar. Not going to do that. And real butter. So, you know, I like to resuffy things. And this is so easy, guys. So I'm just going to turn it off. And I'm just stirring it up. It's getting to a nice consistency. And then you are going to just let it cool for a few minutes and make little cookies. And I just have some parchment paper on a cookie sheet. If you want to add the chocolate chips, you can. So I have 2 tablespoons for 2 smart points. So let's recap. We have the oatmeal, 2 cups for 16 smart points. We have the PB2 for 3 smart points. The milk is 0. The cocoa is 2 smart points. The Swerve is 0. The vanilla is 0. And the 1/4 cup of, I can't believe it's not butter, is 2 smart points. So I've calculated all of that for 23 smart points plus 2 is 25. So the other day I made them, actually yesterday I made them. And I got about 17 cookies. And it just came out to about 1 or so smart points. So you can just take a tablespoon and you're just going to make like this and put it on a cookie sheet. And they look really cute. They're just small. They're not very big. And then you're going to refrigerate it. So good. Or freeze it. A lot of these kind of recipes are good to keep in the fridge. They last longer. And I'm going to just show you from last night. I had them in the freezer. And like I said, I made 17. They're chewy. They're flavorful. And what more can you ask for? So I hope you like this video. And don't forget to check out my new Facebook, Reese's Recipes and Weight Watcher Tips. Love you. Bye.